2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And let's check Miami's starting lineup. Powell is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Mitchell in at the 1. And for the Knicks, Anunoby plays the 4, and Cat is the center. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Prez in at the 3. And both of these teams off to a good start, winning their first games in the NBA Cup.
And tonight is a huge one in this group. Remember, the first tiebreaker is head-to-head. So if you can get out to a 2-0 start, plus have the tiebreaker, you're in business.
So Miami wins the tip. Here's Mitchell in the game against Cleveland. Very impressive. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
Brunson passes to Prez from 12 feet, and that's off the glass and in. Now Hero. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Jaquez with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Back to Jaquez. On the wing, Mitchell. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. All right, Greg, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Here's Jaquez. After the basket by New York. Adebayo passes to Mitchell. Clock at 6. Hero outside. On target from range.
Well, Hero takes a ton of threes, no doubt. I mean, he has the green light from his coaches and teammates.
Brunson taking his time here. Pass to Bridges. Jaquez grabs the board. Miami has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Mitchell, and it's rejected.
Those razor-sharp defensive instincts. Bridges really has a knack for anticipating plays.
For Miami, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And Powell with the stuff.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
He's taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Mitchell doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Misses in close.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Here's Anunoby. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Nice job by Towns to get in there and get aggressive.
8-7.
And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter here. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K Insider. Good with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win a championship. With the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You got to respect that mindset. All right, Shams, thanks very much. A new lineup here for New York. A big group substitution here for Miami. Bears checked in for Adebayo. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Jaquez. Fontecchio's checked in for Powell. Larson comes in for Mitchell. Pass to Shannon. Buries it from 3. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Knicks lead.
Here's where.
9.
Hero. Here's Larson. McBride covers. Miami moving it around. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Strong effort that time, producing the best look possible.
Now here's Alvarado. He's guarded by Hero. And Alvarado gets it to go.
You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
Hero outside. Pass to Larson. Wiggins against Hart. Now here's Ware. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Robinson. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Now here's Alvarado. He's guarded by Hero. And Alvarado gets it to go.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence, given the size of the disadvantage there.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Hero outside. Offline from the top of the key.
Working from medium range. He was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Knicks up 4. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Inside, it'll be the dynamic pair of Anunoby and Cat. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Hart in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Now here's Anunoby. No points so far. Pass to Bridges. Fires it. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson.
Mikal Bridges lethal in the catch and shoot. Got to run him off those kinds of looks.
Hard against Powell. And here's Ware. Three-pointer. The rebound by Bridges. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Miami Heat head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. So we can impose their will longer than the other team. BA, back to you.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Timeout called. The Heat. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And a quick look at the stats after that game. They were phenomenal from the charity stripe.
And not only what they did in making, but what they did to get to the line. I mean, they were constantly in attack mode, driving the lane and drawing fouls.
Jaime Jaquez has checked in for Miami. Outside Mitchell. Over Brunson. Again, the Heat misses. Knicks leading by 8. And even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds.
Yeah, B.A. The one advantage they possess when star players around the league ponder a change of scenery, Miami certainly has some great views.
Hart from long range fires hitting the triple. Hart's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Knicks lead 24-13.
Outside Mitchell. Down low. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
Towns up top. Counted by Adebayo. For 3, Bridges. Rebound Miami. Here's Larson. The kick out to Adebayo. Tries again, and soaring up to the lob. Bam pounds it home.
Look how explosive Bam can be. Defenses can't do anything to stop him on the alley-oop.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Towns. And that one hits the... iron.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Now here's Mitchell. Hasn't got one to fall yet. He's 0 for 5 after that miss.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And he gets it to go. Brunson's got his second bucket on the night.
You know, with his first step, Brunson is really hard to contain in the two-man game.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Clark, last season, Josh Hart played nearly 38 minutes per game, more than anyone else in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't take possessions off. He's an old-school throwback kind of guy. Just a do-it-all player. Doesn't really have a specific position, but you know the effort and the production is going to be there pretty much every night.
Looking at who's out there now for Miami. Wiggins, he's checked in for Jaquez. Fontecchio comes in for Larson. And Tyler Hero subbed in for Mitchell.
Yeah, after a nothing first quarter, he's bounced back nicely.
Heat trail by 12. Hero, the pass to Wiggins. Here's Powell, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Here's Fontecchio into the lane. Counted. Fontecchio's got his first basket.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And the Heat making a change here. Bears checked in. The Heat have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. And here comes the break. Here's Hart. The shot that time not on target. Excellent D there from Wiggins. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Hero for 3. The Knicks pull it in. Their last game, a win against the Magic. Looking to carry it into this one.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
But, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
The deep 3 from Hero. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. New York out in front, up by 12. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And after a very decided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Setting the floor for Miami. Tyler Hero is out there with Davion Mitchell. Then there's Powell, then it's Jaime Jaquez, and it's Adebayo in at the center position, locking down the middle. And since the turn of the century, diehard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent. They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Mitchell, still without a bucket. And he lobs it up to the rim. Out of bounds. It'll be Knicks ball. All right, a chance to check out stats for Jaime Jaquez. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And with this break, let's have a look at the season's top passing teams. The Heat in 5th.
The assist numbers they're posting as a squad is a real testament to how willing they are to rely on each other. There's a lot of trust amongst these guys.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Back to you, Brian.
Staying humble. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
38-19.
Mitchell, the pass to Jaquez. On the wing, Mitchell. Brunson defending. Mitchell misses.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high. Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Miami calls timeout.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
You know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Clarkson's checked in for New York. Alvarado comes in for Jalen Brunson. Miami also changing it up. Ware's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Wiggins comes in for Norm Powell. Larson comes in for Mitchell.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Alvarado outside. Pass to Anunoby. Shoots over Jaquez. Anunoby can't get it to go.
2 minutes.
Heat trail by 19. Wherever OG Anunoby goes, his teams win a lot of games, Clark.
Yeah, you think about his second season. I mean, VA, part of the 2019 Raptors title squad was Anunoby. I mean, his defense is superb, and it affects winning in a big-time way.
So it's Miami down after the basket by New York on the other end. Pass to Ware. Fires for three. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Clarkson passes to Alvarado. And a nice finish on the layup. Alvarado's got 6.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Right wing. There's the 3. Again, the Heat misses.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. Strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Right side, Jaquez. It's Wiggins on the wing. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Anunoby. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Boy, that is really sinister move by Anunoby. Wow.
Right side, Jaquez to the inside. Where? That's good.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Alvarado outside. Anunoby on the wing. Stripped it away. And so it's the New York Knicks, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Miles McBride is out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Sohan in at the 4. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. So many great young players coming into this league, Clark. It puts pressure on those aging vets.
Yeah, the Hall of Famer Kevin McHale described it like this. He said, I see everything that I could do. I just can't do anything about it. That's a tough feeling. And I didn't have to actually experience that because I got injured early in my career and had to pack it up that way.
Yeah, that one's good.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Yakachonis. Robinson defending. Good work defensively by Robinson.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Smith. After the basket by New York. Pass to Yakachonis. And he banks in the layup.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Outside McBride. Here's Clarkson. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league. I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
And Miami has possession after the basket by New York on the other end. Pulls it, and it's Miami with another.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Sohan. It's Shamet on the wing. Clarkson for 3. Sinks the tray.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Yakachonis. He's covered by Clarkson. 6 to shoot. Out to the wing. Here's Fontecchio. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Shamet passes to Clarkson. McBride on the wing. Puts up the 8-footer, and it's New York scoring again.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, and a great win for the Knicks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jalen Brunson.
He was on a tear. Everything seemed to be finding the bottom of the net for him. I'm sure he'd like to build on that performance going forward.
Great positioning on the putback.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Perez, that's good.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now here's Ware. Outside Jaquez. Left side Mitchell. Towns with a rebound. Now here's Alvarado. Here's Prez. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business.